Alright, so today's topic is why your hair won't stay standing up. I get this question so much on all my social media of just people asking me, how do I get my hair to stand up through the day? How do I get, because most people, you can get your hair standing up, but after an hour or two, that sucker is gonna start going down. And usually this happens for longer hair types. If you're like me and your hair is 6 inches or above, I think mine right now is about 6 inches, it gets a little difficult. It gets a little difficult to make it stand up and make it stay up all day long. So what I'm gonna do today, you guys, is go through some things and some steps that I do personally. My hair the strands are thin, but I have a lot of it, if that makes sense. So I don't necessarily have thick hair, I just have a lot of thin hair strands. So these methods definitely work for me 100% of the time. For most people that I share these tips with, they work for them as well. So yeah, I'm sure this video will help a lot of you guys out. There's some great tips, so I hope you guys freaking enjoy, dude. Alright, so the first thing that really works for me, and this is like the most important thing in my opinion, is that you need the right cut. You need the right haircut. If your hair is longer than about 5 inches, it's gonna start weighing down. So what you're gonna wanna do is when you go to the barber, you're gonna wanna have him cut the top middle and the top back a lot shorter than the front. You can actually keep this length up here. Like I said, the very front of my hair is about 6 inches, and the top, middle, and back is about 3 inches right now. And seriously, you guys, don't be afraid to ask your barber these things and tell him exactly what to do as far as measurements go. And the reason why you want to cut your hair like this, you guys, is because you want to create an illusion. And so what I'm gonna do right now is head on over to the kitchen. I have these 2 books. I'm gonna show you guys, yeah, I know this sounds freaking weird, you guys, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I mean by giving you an example with these books. All right, so check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and use these 2 books right here just to demonstrate to you guys why you want to cut your hair this way. Why you want the front of your hair to be a lot longer than the top, middle, and top back. So as you guys can see, this book right here is a lot taller than this book. Actually, it's not that much taller, but just pretend it is. It's definitely is taller, but just pretend it's like a lot taller. Anyways, so pretend this book right here is the front of your hair. The very front. So your face is on this side, the back of your head is on this side. So this is the front of your hair, and this book right here represents the top, middle, and the top back. So the reason why you guys want to cut your hair shorter in the top, middle, and the top back is to support the longer hair. You get what I'm saying? So as you guys know, longer hair is gonna be heavy. It's gonna be a lot harder for it to stand up on its own because it's gonna be weighing down. And so shorter hair, as we know, it's a lot easier to get this to stand up, shorter hair. You guys can just blow dry it straight up and it's gonna stay straight up. So with this shorter hair in the back, what that's gonna do is actually help support the front longer hair. So the longer hair is gonna rest on the shorter hair, keeping the front of your hair standing up. That's why you want to have shorter hair to support the longer hair. If your hair is just all very long, it's all just gonna weigh down and have no support. So the shorter hair helps support the long hair in the front, giving that illusion as if your hair is all long. So when people look at you from the front, they're gonna think your hair is just super long all over, when in actuality it's not. This short hair hiding behind the long hair is freaking supporting it, dude. Boom, sucker! So with my hair cut exactly like that, what that's gonna do is help support the front of my longer hair. It's gonna help support and hold that up. And now usually when I style my hair, I usually, as you guys have seen on my past recent videos over the last couple months, I usually style my hair all back, which that tends, when you style your hair back, that tends to not give you that much volume. And this is because if your hair is going all straight back in one direction, your hair doesn't really have any support, you know, it's just all going in one direction and it's just gonna lean all down. And again, I'll give you guys an example with the books. I know it's weird, but I'm trying to get my point across here, you guys. And so check it out. If your hair, instead of blow drying your hair forward and then putting the front straight up, if you try to blow dry your hair all straight back, which is what I normally do, this is why I don't get much volume, is because if you blow dry all straight back, nothing is supporting it. It's just, it all lays down on top of each other. So you're not gonna get that much volume. So if you want more volume and you want it to stand up all day long, blow dry the top middle of your hair all forward and then blow dry the top front up. So it helps support it. Woo! Okay, cool. So now I hope you guys all understood what I meant as far as getting the right haircut. So now moving on to pre-styling, which pre-styling is the process before blow drying. If your hair is fully clean and has no product in it from the day before, just like mine is right now, I just took a shower a little bit ago and I used shampoo and conditioner and everything's rinsed out. There's no product in it from yesterday. But if your hair is fully clean, you will definitely want to use a little bit of wax. That's just my opinion, that's my suggestion. A little bit of wax and a pre-styler, of course. And if you guys do use a little bit of wax before blow drying, I would definitely suggest something a little bit more healthier. I like to use Hans de Fuco, preferably sponge wax. And as far as a heat protectant slash pre-styler, I like to use either Sidekick by Villain or Argan Oil Mousse. Those two work really great in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do right now, since my hair is pretty much all dry, I'm gonna get it damp again and I'm gonna apply that little bit of sponge wax and my Argan Oil Mousse. And just to let you guys know, I am using a very little amount of sponge wax just to give my hair that feeling as if I have a little bit of wax left over from the day before. Alright, so now moving on to the blow drying process, which is very important. To get the most out of the blow dryer and get a lot of volume, you definitely want to use the heat of the blow dryer, or if you have the medium setting, definitely use the medium setting because as we all know, heat is very damaging to the hair. So I like to use the medium setting just so it's not as damaging. And the reason why we're using the heat of the blow dryer is to hold our hair in place. If you blow dry your hair all straight up, with the heat, it's gonna lock your hair into place. If you blow dry it straight up using the cool setting, your hair's just gonna fall back down and go to its natural state. So don't be afraid to blow dry on the heat setting, you guys. Yeah, like, do it, dude. Friggin' use the heat. Blow dry in the opposite direction, blow dry upside down. Just get a lot of volume going on. Get it nice and fluffy. This will actually get your hair in directions that your hair won't naturally go in on its own. And eventually, when your hair is fully dried, it'll be standing up, you guys. You'll have lots of great volume. So I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about right now. And just to remind you guys, like I said, I am not gonna blow dry my hair all straight back because I'm trying to show you how to get the most out of your hair and how to get the most volume. Like I said, if my hair goes all straight back, then it's all just gonna lay down on top of each other and I'm not gonna get that much volume. So what I'm gonna do is blow dry the top middle and the top back all forward while blow drying the very front up. So the middle can help support the front and keep that front standing straight up. Alright, cool, so now as you guys can see, my hair has lots of volume, has great voluminous action going on. It's all standing straight up just like how I wanted it. Now it's time to add some product in to lock it all in place. And now the most important thing to do is not oversaturate your hair with too much product. I see a lot of people, you know, if they want more hold, they add more product and they think that's gonna solve the problem. When in actuality, that is gonna if you add too much product, it's gonna weigh your hair down. And also, if you guys have hair longer than, you know, like I said, 5 inches, then you will definitely want to use a wax or a clay, in my opinion. I wouldn't use like any water-based pomades or things like that because it's just gonna add more weight to your hair. So definitely go with a clay or a wax. If you want the best of both worlds, right here we have Hans de Fuco's Claymation, which is like a mix of both. It's very lightweight, it has a matte finish and a very strong hold. And by the way, if you guys want to try out all of these Hans de Fuco products, I have a promo code in the description below for you guys to check out. It gives you a free deluxe mini kit with your order at hansdefuco.com, and what that mini kit has is all of the Hans de Fuco products, little samples of them, so you guys can try them out for free. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and apply some Hans de Fuco Claymation to my hair. Alright, so there's the end result, you guys. As you guys can see, I got some great volume, and I can still, you know, put my fingers through my hair, which is really nice. It's not just all held up by wax. We just used a little bit of wax and some pre-styling products, things like that. And the rest was just blow dryer and my hair cut. And that's what's keeping everything just held up in place. And as always, you guys, of course, if you want to use hairspray, you definitely can. I personally don't use it after I've done this whole process. I just don't really feel like there's a need. But if you want that extra hold, just to make sure, you guys can use some hairspray. To me, Sebastian Reshaper is the best in my opinion. It's pretty lightweight and it just gives your hair a great strong hold. Although if you guys apply this stuff in your hair, it's not gonna, your hair's not gonna have as much that, whatever that is. Putting your fingers through your hair, it's not gonna have as much as that. It's just gonna be a little bit more harder and a little bit just more crispier, more chunkier, if that makes sense. All right, so I hope this video helped you guys out and helped give you guys a lot of information as far as getting your hair to stand up and stay standing up. And as always, I wanna finish off this video with some great positive vibes, but I'm gonna go ahead and go do it in the kitchen because it's really hot in my bathroom and I wanna get the freaking heck out of here, so let's step out here. All right, cool, this is a lot better. All right, so just a little bit of motivation to lift you guys up and leave you off with. I got a quote right here, which is a quote that I put up on my Instagram. It says, if you're looking for an opportunity, stop looking. You are the opportunity. Act on your purpose and doors will open for you. You see, everything that we need in life to succeed is within our grasp. We've each been given certain gifts and certain abilities that really just makes us unique and makes us special. You know, we all have certain talents that are different from one another. And once you lock into that gift, whatever it is that you're special at, that's when you go full force and live out your destiny. So I encourage you guys, stop looking for an opportunity. You are the opportunity. You are the key to your own dreams. Your niche will make you rich. Your talent will definitely unlock the doors to great success. All right, so I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you did, thumbs up for your boy, that would mean a lot. And of course, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. That's what I meant to say. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Deuces.
You.
I'm trying not to light my head because she made it perfect, so I don't want her to fall out of place.